As a beekeeper, people often ask, what can I plant to attract honeybees? Ligustrum, also called Privet, is a great planting for bees as both a nectar and pollen source. Here is a flower cluster that has yet to bloom. The blooms are abundant and in tight clusters ranging from the bottom to the top of the plant. The abundance this bush will offer is evident from all the bloom clusters in this small area. This picture is about 4 days later and blossoming is starting. Ligustrum is a good build-up planting for honeybees. If you look closely, you can see the white pollen from the plant accumulating on the legs of the bees as they seek out the blossom's nectar. Again, note the nice tight clusters of blooms the plant offers. Lots of resources for foraging honeybees. Here you can see how the honeybees slowly start to become powdered with pollen. The pollen will accumulate during their foraging efforts, attracted by the honeybee's hairs that cover much of her body. They almost start looking more like a powdered donut than a bee. Since Ligustrum is such a prolific bloomer and nectar source, it's an important plant for other pollinator species as well. Note the red ant on the blooms here seeking nectar. More testament to Ligustrum's value as a nectar source. You can see the pollen residue left behind as this one flies away after being interrupted during her grooming session. As the honeybees tank up on nectar and become coated with pollen, they seek out a warm place to rest and preen. The leg-kicking action the bee is displaying is how she arranges the pollen to be carried back to the hive. Here, she will dangle and groom herself clean, from head to toe. Pollen is the honeybee's protein source and nectar is their carbohydrate source. They groom the pollen down their bodies and into their corbiculae or pollen baskets, forming a pellet of pollen on her legs. Pollen is the primary protein source for the hive. Pollen helps build strong, healthy larvae that will become the next generation workers for the hive, and nectar fuels the workers as they collect resources abroad. So with its abundant blooms from ground up and sweet fragrance, it's no wonder the honeybee finds Ligustrum so attractive.